Hello dear student, welcome to today's class. In this class, we will start exercise 3.2. The first term, make a equation, make a pair of linear equation in two variable and solve it graphically. So in question number 1, first term, 10 student of class 10. How many student? Total student is equal to 10 and total student is 10 means boys and girls are including in the students. So suppose number of boys is equal to x, number of girls is equal to y, and total student is equal to 10. So my first equation is equal to number of boys plus number of girls is equal to 10. This is my equation number 1. Now the second statement, if the number of girls is 4 more than number of girls is 4 more than number of boys. So how many number of boys are present? So number of boys is y and number of girls are x. So my equation is equal to x is equal to y plus 4. These two terms move left side, both the terms are positive, so change into negative. So x minus y minus 4 is equal to 0. This is my equation number 2. Now solve it graphically. So first check which type of solution is possible. So first find the ratio of coefficient. So in first equation coefficient of x is 1. In second equation coefficient of x is 1. In second coefficient of y is 1 and here minus 1 and constant term c, but both the signs should be negative, so you can not see this equation is in the general formula, this is not in general formula, so y goes to left side, both are identical, but see my two equation is not identical, so minus 4 goes to right side is become positive, so equation is equal to 4. Both the equations are identical. In first equation constant term is right side of equal to, so in second also same identical, it should be identical. Then you can find the ratio 10/4 and all the ratios are not equal to means intersecting lines. There is one solution, and if in equation, if the pair of linear equation in two variable there is one solution means it is consistent. Now let's find the solutions. Take a first equation, x plus y is equal to 10, make a table. Okay, take x is equal to 5. If you take x is equal to 5, 5 goes to right side is negative, 10 minus 5 is 5. In this case I cannot take x is equal to 0. If I take x is equal to 0, then y is equal to 10. So I should draw the more numbers on the horizontal and vertical lines. So I take such a number and it should be less than 10, so then it's comfortable or it is okay. Now x is equal to, take x is equal to 5, y is equal to 5, take x is equal to 7, so take 6. So 6, then y is equal to 4. 6 plus 4, 10. Okay. Now in second equations, what is the second equations? You can take this one or this one as your wish. Okay. X is equal to y plus 4. X and y. Taking y is equal to 0 and 1. If you take y is equal to 0, then 0 plus 4, x is equal to 4, y is equal to 1, 1 plus 4, answer is 5. Okay, already I find the two solutions of both the equations, then let's draw the graph. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is my x, x prime, y, y prime, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5. 5 and 5 means my x is 5 and y is 5. So it is here. X is 6, y is 4. X is 6 and y is 4. So I find a line, and what is the line? X plus y is equal to 10. Second, 4 is x is equal to 4, y is equal to 0 means the point is on x axis. And the second one is 5 and 1. So it is here. So answer is, my answer is 7 and 3. The intersecting point is on the 7 and 3. So final answer, number of, what is x? X is number of boys. Number of boys is 7 and number of girls is 3. So here you have, in exercise 3.2, first sum is over. In this sum we make pair of linear equation in two variable and solve it graphically, and the solution is a 7 and 3. Now let us start second sum. It is also very easy. On second sum, 5 pencil and 7 pen together cost is 50 rupees. In second scenario, 7 pen, 7 pencil and 5 pen together cost is 46. Find the cost of pencil and pen. So second sum, suppose cost of pen is x, cost of pencil is y. Okay, the first sentence is 5 pencil plus 7 pen is equal to 50 rupees. So cost of pencil is y, okay, and 7 pen is x. So 5y plus 7x is equal to 50 rupees. Second, first take, you know already the general formula of linear pair in two variables. The first is x term, second is a y terms. And okay, so I arrange the 7x write a first, then write 5y. In the second situation, 7 pencil plus 5 pen together cost is 46 rupees. Okay, then 7 into y, cost of pencil is y plus 5, cost of pen is x, is equal to 46. So my second equation 5x plus 7y is equal to 46. Now you can find the ratio. 7 by 5, 5 by 7, 50 by 46 does not equal to, both the lines are intersecting lines. Both the lines are intersecting lines. There is one solution and it is consistent. Okay, let's find the solution of first equation. 7x plus 5y is equal to 50. So in these equations x and y, suppose putting x is equal to 0, then taking x is equal to 0, you get 7 into 0 plus 5y is equal to 50. So 7 into 0 is 0. So 5y is equal to 50. Y is equal to 50 by 5 is 10. Y is equal to 10. Now if you take y is equal to 0, means you get x is equal to 50 by 7. So you cannot represent on the graph. So take such a value. It should be, answer should be in the integers. Okay, minus infinite to plus infinite. The solution not in the form of fractions. Okay, keep on mind, if your solution is in the form of fraction, then you cannot represent on the graph. Okay, so if I take a 1, so 7 ones are 7, 7 goes to that, 42 upon 5. Also if I take a 2, 1, then it's fraction. Take x is equal to 3. Taking x is equal to 3. So 7 3s are 7 3. If we take y is equal to, taking y is equal to 3. Okay, so y is equal to 3, then you get 7x plus 5 into 3 is equal to 15. So 7x plus 15 is equal to 50. 7x is equal to 50 upon 50 minus 15. 7x is equal to 35. X is equal to 35 by 7. 5 answer. So my answer or my solution is in form of the integers. If you have no idea how get the solution in the form of integers, so you can take a more value, 0 1 2 3 4. If you find a 3 to 4 value, any out of them, any two are in the form of integers. Okay, so here the two values are in the form of integers. It's okay. Now let's start. In the second equation, 5x plus 7y is equal to 46. So if I take y is equal to 0, first make a table. If I take x is equal to 0, 7y is equal to 46. Yeah, x is equal to 0 means 5 into 0 plus 7y is equal to 46. But see, 7y is equal to 46, y is equal to 46 by 7. So you cannot divide by 46 by, you cannot divide 46. So in this case, taking y is equal to 3. Let's see, y is equal to 3. If you take y is equal to 3, then if y is equal to 3, so y is equal to 3, 5x plus 7 into 3 is equal to 46. 5x, 7 3s are 21, 46. 5x is equal to 46 minus 21. So 5x is equal to 6 minus 1, 5. 4 minus 2, 2. Yeah, x is equal to 5. 5 and 3. Okay, it is okay. Now take a x is equal to 3. Taking x is equal to 3, if take 1, so 56, 41, you cannot divide. Mm, If you take 0, then also not. 7 2s are 14, not solutions. So second solution is mm, y is x is equal to taking 1, not getting 5 into 1 plus 7y is equal to 46, 5 plus 7y 46, so 7y is equal to 46 minus 5, okay. 7y is equal to 41, also answer in the fraction, so it is not used for us, okay. See, the another one is 46, 7 2s are 14, 7 3s are 21, yeah. You can take y is equal to 3. uh, you take x such a value, then it's divisible by 5 or 7. Okay, let's 1 minute. Already we find the one solution and the second solution. First, see, taking y is equal to minus 3. Let's see what happens. 5x plus 7 minus 3 is equal to 46. So 5x minus 26 is equal to 46. 5x is equal to 46 plus 21. So 5x is equal to 4 plus 2 6 and 6 plus 1 7. Not getting in the form of integers, it is also in the form of fractions, so don't worry. Let's find in the form of fractions. Take any value, suppose x is equal to 0, okay. Taking x is equal to 0, so 5 into 0 plus 7y is equal to 46. So 5 into 0 is 0 plus 7 by 46. Y is equal to 46 by 7. So dividing 7 6 are 42, 4 additional 0 0. 7 5s are 35, 5 0 7 7s are 9, almost 6.6. It is difficult, but in this equation there is no another solution in the form of integer. That's why I find the solution in the form of decimals, okay. You can also represent, but it is quite difficult. Let's see, answer is km or no, not. X, x prime, y prime, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 minus 6 minus 7 minus 8, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4 minus 5 minus 6 minus 7. Okay, 0 and 10. X is 0, y is 10. X is 5, y is 3. So my first equation is ready. So second solution, this is solution of 7x plus 5y is equal to 50. Second one, x is 5 and y is 3. It is here, okay. 0 and 6. X is 0 and 6.6 means it's a here. So my solution is 5 and 3. Okay, what is x? Cost of pen is 5 rupees. Cost of pen 5 rupees and cost of pencil is 3 rupees. So here your sum is over. So my dear student, in many cases, not the solution of equation is not always in the form of integers. So sometimes don't waste time just taking any value and find in the form of decimal, it's okay, you can find 6.6 means more than 6. Okay, so I take 5.5. It is 6.6 means between 6 and 7, so the lines are like that. Okay, but you're getting the common point is 5 and 3, so answer is same, it is not change. 5 and 3, 5 and 3. Here your sum number 2 is over. Now in the second, the following the pair of linear equation, which type of solution you get, just you want to tell which type of solutions you get. How to judge which type of solution? Find the ratio, means we did, we will do up to here, not solving the whole equation graphically, just interpreting the which type of solution get. So let's start. Your first sum, following the pair of linear equation intersecting points, parallel lines or coincident. So already I taught in the third video as well as the second video, okay, when the intersecting lines are possible, when the parallel lines are possible, when the coincides. So question number 2, okay, equation is given 5x minus 4y plus 8 equal to 0. So 7x plus 6y minus 9 is equal to 0. Okay, already three conditions are there. A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. In this case, coincident line. If A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 does not equal to C1 upon C2, means a parallel lines. In third case, coincident parallel, A1 upon A2 does not equal to B1 upon B2 does not equal to C1 upon C2, means intersecting lines. Okay, so let's find this ratio of the coefficient. So does not equal to means intersecting lines. If the intersecting means there is one solution, just you should tell which type of solution, which if you draw the graph, which type of graph is formed. So intersecting lines, parallel lines or coincident. I did the first sum, and second and third do yourself. Okay, fine. If you understand whatever I taught, please like and share with your friends, and thank you very much for watching this video.